Hey, what's up guys? It's Two-Tailed Fox here with some friends from Wikia. Here to talk to you about some top tips that we've come across when playing through Civilization Beyond Earth. First one up, if you have an opportunity to build on a coastal part of the landscape, please do so. Building on a coastal part enables you to have more options when building units and gives you slightly better access to enable you to take control of the seas at a later date. Additionally, if you have any additional resources on the map, make a mental note of their location as you won't be able to exploit them immediately. Because some of them have some very crucial advantages towards the late game, the sooner you can take advantage of those resources, the better. And the final tip that I have, it regards the native wildlife. It's not always necessary to engage them and antagonize them early on in the game. At best, your units will be at an equivalent strength and they won't be able to have a decisive victory. If you wait till later in game until you absolutely need to tackle them, either through territory expansion or to protect your cities, make sure that you have enough units left over to make sure that you can take them on and still have enough units to fend off your opponents.
Hey guys, this is Lele. And I'm here to share with you some of my top tips for playing Civilization Beyond Earth. Firstly, don't panic. If you're new to the franchise when you start the game, you might be slightly overwhelmed by the amount of options and possibilities that are open to you, but don't worry because help is at hand. In-game, there's a very helpful advisor which will give you advice on what to do, on how to plan your moves. There's also the Civilopedia, which provides an option to search for any terms that might be new to you. And if you want more in-depth information, please check out the Civilization Wikia, which goes in-depth into all these civilization aspects. Secondly, look before you leap. Because you are going to be confronted with all these options, it's important to do a bit of research beforehand. Don't just sort of click on any buttons that appear for you. Take time to read what these options are and how they might be beneficial for your overall play style. Thirdly, if you want to just sort of get a feel for the game without making a commitment of hundreds of hours, try a quick game. This will give you a chance to see all the buildings, see all the units, check out all these new features, without having to overcommit.
Hey guys, this is Becker and I'm here to give you some tips about Civilization Beyond Earth. One of your first priorities in the early game should be to explore the world that's around you. You want to be the first to get to all the resource spots as well to set up expeditions. You also want to scout out good locations for your future cities. It would be wise, depending on the size of your landmass, to create 1 or 2 more explorers. Also remember to send your explorers back to your city to replenish the expedition modules once they run out of them. When it comes to aliens, you don't have to worry about them too much in the early game. They'll generally leave you alone, maybe attacking you once in a while to test your mettle, but they don't really mean any harm. If you go anywhere close to their nest though, that's where they'll get nasty. Simply avoid ending your turn within 2 tiles of the alien nest and they should leave you alone. This last tip is a bit unintuitive, but it might give you the edge in a war against your opponents. When you level up an affinity, you get a chance to upgrade your units. Doing so will upgrade all of your currently existing units, but also raise the cost of producing new ones. If you choose to ignore the upgrade for the time being, you can then produce more units at a cheaper cost and then choose to upgrade them all later for free. Those were our Civilization Beyond Earth tips. Good luck with the game and see you on the weekend.